Can he convert? This to give France the lead. He checks, he looks, he takes a deep breath. He's on 7 goals right now, the France captain. This to make it 8. So Mbappe, hands on hips, edge of the penalty area, looking for the referee to give him the go-ahead. Deschamps sits in his seat looking enigmatic. The referee, well, what's happening here now? Mbappe goes up to the ball, the keeper then comes out off his line. I don't know what they're waiting for, I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, the referee's now finally happy. He's telling players to stay out of the air. I think they were still waiting for a check. Now Mbappe comes to the ball again. The referee, well, this is ridiculous. What's going on? Mbappe checks the ball, and then he comes back, takes a huge deep breath, comes up, little stutter run. Oh, he's missed it! Awful penalty to the right-hand side. It was a real worm burner along the floor. Side-footed. Oh, that's a dreadful penalty. Completely scuffed it along the floor. Went for the right-hand side, didn't get it anywhere near the corner. I think I could have saved that, I'll be honest. And Morocco survived, but now France have it again. This is Désiré Doué. So Mbappe doesn't get to 8 goals. We've played almost half an hour. We've not had a hydration break yet. I'm sure the next break of play we will get one. Oh, lovely little flick there from Mbappe on this near side, but Bouadi gets to it first, clears it out for a throw-in. Now we get the water break. Well, I have to say, world-class player that he is, that was a rotten penalty. He stuttered, he staggered, and then he side-footed it, but completely scuffed it. As I said, I think I could have saved it. It was really poor. Anyway, the players are in for the hydration break, and it's totally warranted today. Baking hot in Boston. And 0-0 here, 29 minutes gone at the Boston Stadium here in Foxborough. Apart from that penalty, the best chance coming for Upamecano early on with that header, but Morocco have not tested Mike Maignan at all. That's not to say that they played poorly, they haven't, but they've really struggled to create anything because France are dominating possession of the ball. And of course this is a rematch from the semi-final in Qatar. But Morocco, well, like I said, they've not been as negative as Paraguay were in the last game, but they certainly haven't looked a threat at the moment. Of course, missing a talismanic striker, Ismail Saibari, named on the bench, but he's not fit to play. And if you look at the France bench, it really is an embarrassment of riches for Didier Deschamps. But at the moment, coming up to the half hour, it is 0-0. Hydration break is coming to an end. Crowd really enjoying themselves as always, particularly with the African nations. They really get into the party spirit, the drums, the face paints, the colours. What a magnificent view from the drone here overlooking this fabulous stadium in Boston. But it's France 0, Morocco 0. And just to remind you, you're listening to an independent, studio-based off-tube commentary of this quarter-final encounter between France and Morocco. And you can follow this match on your local, regional or national TV broadcaster. I'm Joe Mills, thank you for your company wherever you are around the globe here listening to this game. France tried to take the throw-in after the restart, but the referee says we're not quite ready. So we go again. And it will be Lucadinha, that level with the edge of the penalty area on this near side. 32 minutes gone, still 0-0. Elise gets away from his man, puts it infield. Kone, sideways pass, but slips when he did it. Dembele, edge of the area, feigned a shot, then gets it onto his left foot, but fires it well wide of that far left-hand post. And this is what I'm saying about this tournament being very wide open. For all their embarrassment of riches, the French, they have not really created much at all this afternoon. That was miles wide from Dembele. They go long with the goal kick this time from Bounou. But France now have it. They get the header back into the Moroccan half, and Mbappe goes roaring down this left-hand side. He's brought down, but fairly, says the referee. And now Morocco will look to hit on the counter, but that ball played behind Diaz. He overran it, goes out for a French throw, taken quickly. Now Elise coming forward here now, and he's brought down on the edge of the area. Referee says it's a fair challenge. This is Ayoub Bouadi. Sun dips in behind the clouds momentarily. Bouadi not really knowing what to do with it. Diop. And now El Ayanoui. Edge of his own penalty area. This is Mazraoui. I'm sure he's the most relieved man inside the Boston Stadium right now. Menahi, Bouadi. Menahi once again, halfway inside his own half. This is Hakimi on this near side, plays the ball in field, gets it back from Unahi. Now Diop. Morocco just enjoying having a bit of possession, albeit in their own half. But they've not seen much of the ball in this opening 34 minutes. And I'm sure for the players, the sun has gratefully dipped in behind a cloud. Morocco still inside their own half here, but just enjoying having the ball. Sun breaks through again. France not interested in any kind of press. This is Bouadi now, out to this near side to Brahim Diaz. Not really got a focal point up front, Morocco. This is Unahi, tries to thread it through into the area, but Upamecano was across quickly. Now Rabiot heads it down, but it's a bit careless that. Morocco win it back on the halfway line. Here's Mazraoui. I mean, Diaz is not a striker, neither is Talbi, really. And they're sort of interchangeable without Saibari. No, but Bouadi's been dispossessed inside his own half. Mbappe into the air, he shoots, and it's parried wide. Sorry, it was Doué. It was actually Doué, beg your pardon. Pinched it off Bouadi. Careless there, losing the ball inside his own half. Doué, edge of the area. Well, the shot was a bit powder puff. It was along the floor, and it was straight at Bounou, who palmed it wide in the end of the right-hand post. Didn't get any power on it, but it is a corner on this near side. That ball is not touching the white line, by the way. This really bugs the life out of me. The referee has come across and says puts it on. Why he couldn't do that in the first place, I don't know. It drives me insane. Elise into the area, header. It's down into the floor and into the hands of Yassine Bounou. The referees, to their credit, and the linesmen are picking up on it. So just don't do it. Just put the ball on the white line. I mean, how hard can it be? You're adults, for crying out loud. Elise plays the ball through the middle, but he can't find Mbappe. He goes all the way through to Bounou. Kone was fouled in back play, but the referee said it was a fair challenge. And Morocco have it at the back. Here's Diop. Yeah. It absolutely drives me mad, that. It is a bit pathetic when you think about it. Just put it on the line. I mean, we're talking millimetres there with that. It gained you no advantage at all. And I just find it disrespectful. You know, it's like you expect to get away with it. Anyway, Morocco have it. France have had 10 attempts on goal, by the way, 3 on target. Morocco, a big fat 0. They've been disappointing so far, but they're holding the French. And France, I think they're just going to have to get used to this. I mean, they are, for me, I think they're the best team in the comp. And teams are just going to set up in a way to try and frustrate them. I don't think for a minute that Morocco have got the same kind of game plan as Paraguay. They have definitely got the quality to hurt France, but they haven't really gone for it just yet. But when you've got a squad as good as France, teams are going to do this. And that is a foul by El Ayanoui. It was a loose touch from him, and he lunged to win it back. And trying to do so, he fouled Manu Kone, his Roma teammate. So 0-0, nearly 38 minutes gone. Kylian Mbappe missing a penalty, and it was a really awful penalty as well. This is Kone now for France. Every man inside the Moroccan half in a white shirt. Elise tries to dribble it into the air, but again just a wall of red, and they've won it back off France on the edge of the excuse me, on the edge of the area. And then the foul comes in. Morocco looked to take it quickly, but the referee lets them off there. They took it too quickly and almost gave it away there, Diaz. But the French, just like against Paraguay, just starting to get a little bit frustrated here. I mean, I, like many around the world, was very much looking forward to this game, but it has been a bit of a disappointment so far. And I lay that at Morocco. They've not really taken the shackles off at all. And I think maybe it's the fact they don't have Saibari up top. They're playing with makeshift interchangeable strikers, and it's kind of nullified them, really. This is Diop. Again, France not interested in the press, but it is extremely warm inside the stadium. There's no roof. There's no respite. The pitch baked in sunshine, the entire pitch, and it will be all afternoon. But Morocco now have got a little bit of space inside the French half. They come down this left-hand side, edge of the area. They get the ball to the byline. They tried to get the cross in, it's blocked. But it comes back out to them, and the header downfield, but it goes out for a goal kick. That was the header by Anas Salah Eddine. Goal kick taken short by Maignan. Saliba, now Luca Digne. Coming up to 40 minutes gone. This game has not really lived up to expectations. But this is tournament football. You have to do what you have to do. It's cagey. There's a lot at stake here. Koundé, infield to Upamecano. Squares it across to William Saliba. Now Luca Digne on this near side. Back to Saliba. Now Upamecano, and now France just playing it across their back line. Nudged forward to Kone. He turns on the halfway line, ventures forward, flick round the corner by Mbappe, but again, so easily snuffed out by Morocco. Mazraoui. Just cancelling each other out, these two teams. Here's El Ayanoui. Knocks it back to Salah Eddine. Now Mazraoui. Salah Eddine once again. Comes out to Bilal Al-Khanous on this near side, former Leicester City man. Now at VfB Stuttgart. This is Bouadi. Sun dips in behind the clouds once more. This is Issa Diop. Played to Unahi on this near side. Gets the ball back from Brahim Diaz. Well, at the moment, I have to say this is a bit dull. It's just walking football at the moment. It's just knock it across the back four. No one really doing much. Morocco have got a throw out over on that far side. Upamecano not pleased with that decision. And it goes out for a throw-in on the far side.